Welcome to the channel. This reading will be focused on the energy of James Charles. If you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Melissa and I like to be a fly on the wall. I like to buzz through the blinds of the person on my mind. And right now I want to focus on the energy and buzz through the blinds of James Charles. This was a general reading, and it is for entertainment purposes only. But let's see what the cards say. I kind of want to ask just what his general overall energy is, and I'm kind of curious what's up with these rumors of grooming, you know, these younger people. Because for me, it seems pretty stupid to risk so much of what you've built, you know, to communicate with, share pictures, that whole thing. If you know, you know, right? So let's start off by asking, what is James Charles's overall energy? Like, what is representing this person? Show me James Charles. Current energy, what's representing him. Oh, interesting. My favorite card. My favorite card! I'm being sarcastic if you cannot tell. Oh, wow, okay. Well, this is where this is going right off the bat, huh? If you're new to my channel, this is my least favorite card in general. Most readers have a card that they dislike or feel, you know, a certain way about, and for me this is it. It's the Seven of Swords. If you're unfamiliar, it represents a liar, a sneak, sometimes a thief. Okay, well, I'm gonna look at this first. Excuse me, if you watch my readings, you know when I look at the bottom, that's what I usually say the person we're peeking in on is hiding. What they don't want people to know. Sometimes it's even what this person might have trouble facing themselves. So that's the Tower. And if you're unfamiliar with tarot, the Tower is not great. And it depends what reader you watch. Sometimes I poke a little at readers who, it's like every card's a good card. It's like any card could be a good card or a bad card depending on how you see it, read it, and what's around it. So what's under this? Let's see. Okay. A Knight of Wands and a Six of Wands. Okay. Alright. The Tower's all about chaos. It's all about Shazit is falling apart. So, again, this is a general reading and is for entertainment purposes only, but this would tell me that James Charles, what they might not be sharing, or not maybe even wanting to face, is that everything's falling apart. Now, I will say, sometimes things need to fall apart in order to be rebuilt, but in general, and for me, in this deck, specifically this Tower card, it just, I feel like this represents the person's mental state and how it's not built on a solid foundation. The Tower represents everything that a person has built, and what it sits upon is this floating piece of ground, which represents an unstable foundation. When we don't have a solid foundation, nothing we build on it is going to stand. Eventually, things from the outside are going to, you know, the lightning, the fire. These are things beyond the control of the person, and it's going to cause what they've built to collapse. So, James could be feeling like everything's falling apart, everything that they've built is crumbling, that there's a lot of chaos in their life right now, in their mind, it might be very difficult for them to quiet their mind right now. So yeah, it's what it is. Now, this is a Knight of Wands. So, Knights are moving. They're moving toward the object of their desire. Wand energy is about creative energy, creative people, which makes sense. He is a creative person. And I'll say the Knights are going to represent also a certain age group, which I'm going to say is James Charles's. He's in his early 20s. This makes sense to represent him. This could be saying that his passion, has gotten him into this kind of tower state of being. And this desire to be celebrated. Yeah. Nightmare. This Nine of Swords is about having a lot of anxiety. Literally trouble sleeping. Worms in the brains. Like, it's a card of stress. Stressed out, can't sleep. And this Five of Swords is like expressing that he probably feels like he's being attacked. So he feels like he's being attacked. He feels like he's in a freaking nightmare right now. Stressed out, probably having trouble sleeping. And I'm going to say it's because he desired to be celebrated. The Six of Wands is someone that's celebrated by the outside, by other people, for their accomplishments, for their awesomeness. And in this card, it's making me feel like this person maybe wanted more than they could hold. Like, too much ass kissing, creating like an inflated ego. When you have, I just heard yes men. I think he was surrounded by, or maybe is surrounded by, yes men. The people that just kind of kiss your butt and tell you how freaking great you are, and they don't really tell you like it is. Yeah. And I think that adds to the stress, because we all need to have a person in our lives that tells us like it is, and doesn't hold back, and loves us anyway. And I don't think he has that. I felt it, so I said it. And I'm going to say that his passionate nature, okay, has brought him into this tower. His life right now might feel like it's a chaotic mess that's falling apart. I mean, this overall represents everything that a person has built falling apart. So, yeah. Now, let's look at this. Because the fact that it started off with the Seven of Swords is... Okay, Seven of Swords, we have the World. We have a Three of Coin. I have a King of Sword. I have a Queen of Wands. The Hermit. And it's ending with the Seven of Coins. Okay. Well, the Seven of Swords represents, like I said earlier, you were there, a person that is a liar, a sneak, and they're sometimes a thief. The World. The World is about a completion. It starts with the Fool, it ends with the World. This card, not all the time, but in this deck, just the image, it makes me feel a person that's about their own world. Maybe being a little selfish. Maybe just focusing on themselves. That's what I feel from it. The Three of Coin. Now, I always say this, if you watch my readings when I use this deck, this Three of Coins in particular just makes me feel very it reminds me a lot of what a Three of Cups card usually looks like, just because they are so frolicky here. I don't know what's in their hands. I usually say, is it tacos, paninis? Is someone doing something they shouldn't be at work during lunchtime? Because it's so frolicky, this card. But overall, the Three of Coin is supposed to represent people that we're working with. We're working with these people and we're all have each other's back. We are all working to obtain the same goal. That's what the card means overall. Now, this King of Swords represents a air sign. I believe that James Charles is a Gemini. So this could be representing their energy, that they are feeling like they have to stand up and defend themselves. But this king, he's sitting down. His sword is not raised. It's like he's ready, to defend himself if he has to, but he's not like going out of his way to do it. Almost like he might be sending someone else. So I don't know if this for me, kings, queens, pages, knights, they sometimes can represent actual people. Okay? And I'm feeling like this would represent James Charles. This, for me, I'm feeling it, so I'm just going to say it, could represent a person in James Charles's energy, maybe someone that actually works for him, another creative person, because it's Wand's energy. It could be a female, because this is a feminine energy in this card, that is maybe helping him, or is the person that advises him on how to, like, what to say and to respond to, allegations or things going on. I'm sure there's a proper name for that type of person, but I can't think of the word. And if it's not someone else, this could represent the two sides of James, that there's a side of him that is head over heart, analytical, and like, because sword energy is about truth and clarity. And this could represent the other side of him. Sometimes I bring up that the Queen of Wands is sometimes called the witch, like she's a witch. This could be the side of him that is more like bitchy, has his hands in a little bit of everything. She has like 6 arms. You don't usually see that. And it could just represent the masculine and feminine side of this person. Now, this is the Hermit card. So, sometimes it's talking about how a person is going to take time alone, go within, and like go in the cave, the hermit, okay? They reflect, they relearn everything they thought they knew. They go within and they come out seeing the world and themselves in a different way. If it's not saying that James Charles is going, because I'm not feeling like it's representing that in this. It represents someone maybe disappearing for a while, ghosting sometimes. I'm feeling like he might take a little vacay, some time alone. If this might not represent him actually like disappearing, it could just talk about how, with everything going on, he feels more like he has to hide himself. This might actually, I'm feeling it, so I'm just going to say it. It could represent that he feels like he has to hide this side of himself. If this was representing the two sides of this person, this could be talking that he feels he has to like hide the more passionate, feminine side of himself. The side of himself that like goes out and grabs life by the balls. That's what I felt. He might feel like he has to be more stoic, has to be more careful about what he says and how he says it. And it's ending with this 7 of disc. This is a person, this card in this deck just irks me. It's creepy to me because the Seven of Pentacles, usually, it's about a person, they're planting seeds and they're watching what they've planted grow. And in this card, it just, these heads, I mean, these could represent, actually, I just felt it, like, each of these heads could represent the people that have come out claiming that James Charles has been inappropriate, grooming, you know. It just seems like this energy feels like what they've grown has brought a lot of nothing, because all the green pastures are in the distance. This sun, it just seems sweltering. This energy looks uncomfortable, okay? It's a pregnant woman, excuse me, and I mean, pregnant or not, who wants to be standing in like some sandy dunes with a bunch of creepy stone heads staring at them? So James could feel like everything that he's worked on up until this point, everything he's put time and effort and like the seeds he's planted for his future is bringing, you know, a bunch of useless stone heads that are just kind of like, yeah. You can feel like everything he's worked for has been like stifled. And I think I want to ask, just straight out ask, now that we've gotten this overall look at, again, a general reading for entertainment purposes only, I think I'm just going to straight out ask, has James groomed these people, or is there any truth to these allegations? Because personally, it's kind of like, why would someone do that? You know? Now, I guess the answer would be because they are sick. And I'm not saying that lightly or to be funny, that they have some sort of attraction to younger people. So I guess let's just straight out ask and see what the cards say. Is there any truth to the allegations that are being made? Is there any truth to these allegations? Oh, so many came out. Alright. Well, on the bottom I see this hermit. Now, I'm not sure how I'm feeling about this. I'm almost feeling like this here is representing, maybe James Charles is actually looking within and reflecting, trying to figure out why they feel the things they feel. Why they give to what they've given. Because this is the Six of Coins, which is all about give and take. In a relationship, it's about give and take. This could actually be suggesting that, I'm feeling it, so I'm just going to say it. This could be saying that he feels like when he is with younger people that, you know, he's the one that knows more. Like there's a certain power there. And that, I don't know if this is saying he's actually given money to people to be quiet, or if he sees himself as an energy that's actually helping people. Because in the Six of Coins, this is about a person that is well-to-do, kind of like giving a handout to energies that don't have as much. So I don't know if this is like suggesting he uses his money, or if he's actually in his mind or feels that he is smarter, you know, and like he does know more than us. That like I said, you was there. Either this is suggesting that he actually has paid someone off. Huh. And here, this tower again. This might be kind of saying that, that James doesn't have a solid foundation, like in his mind, that he utilizes or uses, you know, his coins to manipulate people in general. I mean, I'm asking specifically about these allegations, so take from it however you want, I guess. And yeah, I'm getting from this just like, I just felt it. This could suggest that, like, these actions having to do with these allegations, you know, they're kept in the cave. They're kept in the dark. Alright. What's here? Okay. So, Two of Swords and a Knight of Swords. So this card is all about a person that is blindfolding themselves and closing off their heart to the truth. To a truth that deep within they know. Okay? But they don't want to face. This person could, James, could look at things very black and white. Like, there's no gray area. It's this or it's that. And not really be facing the truth that's right in front of them. And this, something, I don't, I'm feeling it, so I'm just gonna say it. This is a card that sometimes gets associated with the narcissist. And I always say, whenever I bring this up, that I don't really like saying that, yeah, this could be a narcissist, because narcissism is a true mental illness, and there's different types of narcissism. Alright, if you don't know about that, look into it. This represents a flighty energy, someone that comes in quick and aggressive, and it could be representing a narcissistic personality or traits that we associate with the narcissist, okay? And these were turned over, so it makes me feel like we haven't looked at these, and a few came out. I'm almost scared to look at them. I'm starting, you know, when I started this, I was thinking, not, honestly, obviously, I don't know this person in life, okay? But just from what I saw, the little bit that I tried to, like, see what was going on with this person and the allegations, I thought, this can't be, because why would someone risk, like I started off this reading, why would you risk everything you've worked on, you know, to hook up with people that are underage? It just doesn't make sense to me. But this is kind of saying to me, yeah, I don't know. It's a general reading for entertainment purposes only, but the cards are basically saying that this is a person that, from what we just saw before, may not be honest all the time, and, yeah, you was there. Alright, let's see what's here. Because this is making me feel like this person does, like, they know what's right and wrong. There's right and there's wrong. And they're closing their eyes to it. And they're acting, they're being flighty, aggressive, in and out energy, and maybe even a little narcissistic. A little full of themselves, I should say. Let's see what's here. Alright, and this is about the allegations. I have a Ace of Cups. This is about the new beginning of love, affection. The cup is overflowing in this card, okay? It makes me feel that this person love bombs. That's what I heard. Alright, Temperance. This is about patience. It's also about moderation. So, the cup, I just felt it, so I'll say it. I feel like this person might one, lack an ability to control themselves when with the overflowing cup of love. All right, I felt that, so I just said it. And this made me feel like they could use alcohol as a way to either make themselves more comfortable in social situations, specifically dealing with these, the reason why I'm pulling these cards, having to do with younger energies. They might use alcohol or substance of some kind as a way to manipulate situations. That's what I felt. Nine of Wands, this is a person that has been through a battle, and now they're on guard. So that kind of makes me feel like this person has done this before. And these are really, not that these don't necessarily stand out to me in general, but they're really standing out to me right now. And I'm almost wondering if these are representing the people that are making these allegations. And I see 7 of them. 3 of Cups. This is getting together with your friends and having a drinky poo. And here, this thing's happening in the shadows. 8 of Wands. This is about movement. Fast moving, information coming in, coming out. This could talk about things happening in the shadows, drinking happening, good times, movement, information, like the Empress. I'm feeling like this is James Charles's energy, that just that empowering, this is what I'm feeling from this, so I'm just gonna say it, that these encounters, the individuals that agree to interact, this could represent the mind games being played, the manipulation, and how these people, these young people, whoever these people are easily impressed and influenced because they look at James Charles as this Empress energy. The Empress is all the queens in one. Financially stable and grounded, like the Pentacle Queen. Fiery and creative, like the Queen of Wands. Emotional, nurturing, like the Queen of Cups. And who am I missing? The Sword energy. Analytical, able to, intelligent, okay? These young people might look up to James Charles as being the ultimate queen, the ultimate empress. 3 of Swords, the Hierophant, and the High Priestess. Before we even look at that, because there's so many, I'm just gonna, do this because this already went too long. Oh my goodness, and it is what it is. We have a 3 of Swords. I have the Hierophant, and I have the High Priestess. Okay. This would be a divine, holy pair. So, the 3 of Swords, this represents, the ultimate heartache. It can sometimes even represent third parties. I'm feeling like the people that they put their trust into this energy, what they view to be this ultimate, creative, just James, okay? James Charles. It's either James Charles goes into it knowing he's going to, you know, breadcrumb, gaslight, and basically break your heart. This could talk about how there's almost like how they worship him, okay? How they look to this energy like it knows more than they do, that it has ascended to a certain, like to get where he is now didn't happen necessarily overnight, that this is a person that we look up to, that we look to for answers, even to guide us. So I don't know if this is suggesting like he represents himself as this person that like can guide the younger person on a path, okay, to a higher place, whether that be like to know their own self better, almost like a spiritual awakening of some sort, or like to literally guide them with to make them promises, maybe, you know, like you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. I can introduce you to certain people that can get you in higher places, basically. And I'm feeling this is the High Priestess, and it represents an energy that the third eye is open. They see what's in the dark. They know the unknown. They have answers to questions you didn't even think to ask. But they're quiet. They have, like, you know, an inner knowledge. And I'm feeling like this is just how James might feel like he's better than the people that he's gaslighting. That's what I felt from it. Again, this is a general reading for entertainment purposes only. And I'm going to say I really didn't think when I started this that I was going to feel this from the cards. So, yeah. Alright, the Ten of Swords. This is all about betrayal. It's being stabbed in the back. The Five of Discs. This is being financially burdened, left in the cold, feeling like a door has been closed on us. And it's just overall in this deck a creepy card. And the Four of Cups. Okay, this is like a person, they're covering the rose. Alright, it's like this person wanted the cup and now they don't. So I'm feeling like this represents how the energies that are accusing James Charles of these things, they feel like they were backstabbed. They feel like they were left in the cold. If there's any truth to what I said here about promises made, or these people felt betrayed. Maybe that's why they end up coming out and, you know, telling their stories. Also, maybe because they feel like they've been betrayed, they come out with their stories and I just feel it, so I'll say it, they want to be financially compensated. Maybe. I felt it, so I said, maybe not all of them, but some of them. And I'm feeling like this might represent how, at one time, in the beginning, they feel like they're being nurtured by James and adored, but then all of a sudden, like, he just forgets about them, just leaves them aside, covers them up, you know, and acts like they never existed. That's what I heard. And it ends here with the Fool. So, if you're new to tarot in general, the Fool card is the beginning, and it represents an energy that is beginning its path, and it's kind of naive and immature, and probably not going to make the best decisions. And I'm feeling, and I just felt it, so I'm going to say it, that James Charles might look at these energies, whoever these energies are, again, general reading for entertainment purposes only, but if what I'm saying holds any truth, or with these people who are sharing their stories, if there's any truth, he might look at them like they're foolish, naive, young energies, because that's what the Fool is. It's like a newborn, mentally, emotionally, and I feel it, so I'll say it. I feel like some of the people feel like James Charles took a piece of them, or left them, like came off like he was very transparent and honest, but was hiding things and maybe not fully being, like, when I get this Fool card, I usually say it represents a person that's not all there, not ready to jump off the cliff, mentally, maybe spiritually, maybe even physically. Okay, so this could, and I'm just feeling it, could be saying James Charles specifically. This is what I feel from this card, and this is what I'm going to say. I don't know if it's necessarily that James Charles wants like, how do I say this without getting in trouble? This is what I'm feeling. That James Charles is attracted to naive energies. Okay? What this card represents. Young, naive energies that have not walked their path down life yet. They have no real experience in life. And that's what that card is. Alright? And this went way long, guys. And if you stuck to the end, thank you. And again, this was a general reading for entertainment purposes only. And I really, actually, was not expecting this. So, to support what I do, like the video. If you're not subscribed, consider doing so. Hit the notification bell to be notified when I upload. If you want to donate to me, you can buy me a coffee. And if you would like a personal reading, you can contact me via email. Alright, guys, that's what I see there. And, yeah, see you next time.